हेलो यस प्लीज हाउ डूइंग
Kevin.
ठीक है अब मैं अभी कॉल करता हूँ आपको 1 मिनट रेडी
Is the date for whenever you break your fast?
oh yes
Buddy of mine, a kid, he's also practicing. He actually came over from Turkey.
mm-hmm.
That's how I learned a little bit.
oh nice so you Christian
Yeah, but I'm not practicing too much.
Mm-hmm.
I pray, but I don't go to church because I got my own problems there.
oh okay
But, follow the book, and that's where I pretty much stay. So like
Yeah.
learning, so he's told me a little bit about
mm-hmm.
the Quran, at least from what he knows and stuff like that. And
Mm-hmm.
it kind of interests me for your guys' revelations. In the end of the day, you have the two tribes that fight.
yeah so you know about the end of the times yeah
Yeah, a little bit. I know that there is some differences, and I'm sure there's some that's lost in translation.
Yeah, so I have studied like all the major religions. You know, the one came like people of the book.
Mm-hmm.
So like Christianity, Judaism, and Islam.
Yes.
So I'm like a student of comparative religion.
Yes.
So I've did a lot of research, and from the perspective like Christianity, I have find so many things in Christianity like what Prophet have already said us. You know, he never met any Christian or Jewish, but he already spoke to us like what previous prophets has already informed to the people,
Mm-hmm.
and he also informed what they did not inform to them. So even in like in a Christianity your book, Jesus says in like John chapter 16, like I have many things to say unto you, but you cannot bear them now. But the truth of Spirit shall come. He will guide you on to the all truth. He will not speak by himself. Whatever he speaks, he is from the God.
Yes.
So he's talking about the Prophet Muhammad. And then there's so many other things like there will be comforter. The comforter shall not come until I leave the world. You know.
Yeah.
It's, and even there's so many prophecies like it's talking about the Prophet Muhammad, and as you said of the end times, there are so many talks. Whatever Jesus said, Muhammad, the similarities, you know. So,
One thing that I was a bit curious about is who.
Yeah.
How do I explain it? Who are your angels? I suppose because we have our angels like Gabriel.
Gabriel, yeah, we have.
Michael, like, are yours comparatively the same? Like, do they hold the same roles as well? Or?
Same.
Oh, okay, gotcha.
So, but maybe Christians they believe some different, like they think Trinity.
We're more of a, I guess, we're a culture of the meek, I guess is a good way of putting it. We're really about helping people that are down, while I've noticed that the Quran's more about the warrior spirit, it feels like, about standing up and helping out your fellow man when he's weakest.
Yeah.
Protecting him, like, not just martially, but spiritually. Yeah, from, it's just how I've interpreted it from, what I've been able to listen and understand, so.
But what we believe, like Gabriel is one of the greatest angel, the head of the angels.
Mm-hmm.
So he used to bring the message from the God to the Muhammad. So Muhammad used to get the wahi, like whenever he get the wahi, he get like panic, he gets sweating, and he goes some other place where it's private, and he get the message from the Gabriel. And from there they started writing Quran. So whatever the God said the word. So Gabriel do the work of the message from bringing from the God to the Prophet. And Michael is also one of the angel, and there is one more angel who is the angel of death. There are so many angels, but these are the most important: Michael, and Gabriel.
Gotcha. To get a little bit off topic, this is more of a culture thing. I was curious on what are your like supernatural monster kind of things, like
for the end times.
No. Just in general, like what is how do
Dajjal, evil, devil.
What is Iblis?
Iblis, is a Satan. So Iblis, the same story in your Christianity, like the story of Adam and Eve.
Yes.
So when the God created Adam, so he created with his he created a structure, but he didn't put his soul in it. So then the Iblis was one of the greatest angel. Like he used to teach the different angels, so he was very close to God. But
Yeah.
when he created the Adam, he got jealous, and he was roaming around his body, and he's saying he's going from his nose and coming out from his house somewhere else, and he was very jealous. And when God says to prostrate to all the angels to the Adam, because God want us to give the paradise which is everlasting, is the quality of the God. So because of that, he got jealous. Like they, you know, we angels, they cannot deny anything. They have to follow the God. But we have the choice. We can deny or we can follow.
Yeah, our free will.
Yeah, we have free will. So according to that, we're gonna be judged and we're gonna be thrown into the hell or in the paradise. So that way, if you pass, then you will be the greater than the angels.
Yeah.
So because of that, and then God asked to prostrate even to Iblis. Iblis got jealous, and also he got a little bit stubborn because he was worshipping from long time to God, but he asked to prostrate. Then God said, if I say something, that is final. You cannot debate on that because I am the creator and you are the created thing. So that time he said, when you will create him, I will going to what do you say, misguide your people, and then I will misguide them to do the satanic things and disbelieve you. So the God said, okay, I will let you do that thing. I will give you time until the day of judgment, but you cannot disbelieve. You cannot what do you say? Distract the people who are the real follower of me. And then he took the challenge, and God put them onto the earth. And then Adam and Eve was in the paradise first, and then Eve did a mistake. So you remember Eve, like the Satan gave him like, oh, eat that apple, you're going to have the everlasting life, you're going to have this, that, but the God already said them to not to eat that one. But they did, and then for that reason, God sent them onto the earth. But what Christians think that because of that mistake of the Adam and Eve, we are still struggling on the earth. But that's not true.
We believe that is the original sin, and that is why we're all...
because God is very just. He cannot do unjust with anyone. Like I did not do anything with Adam. God cannot punish me. It's a logical thing. So
that's where you get the splits. That's why we have the Catholicism and then the Protestants. And
because of that. Yeah. But the thing is, God is teaching us from a long time, from the time of Adam. There are like 100,000s of the prophets came onto the earth, teaching all the different kind of revelations, different type of. I think this one. No, I think. Oh, this one. Sorry. I'll take it from there. So.
What's a famous monster? Yeah, like to give an example for us in America, we have the Wendigo, which is it has the head of it has the skull of a deer, and, the antlers, and it's real long and lanky.
The God had two horns.
Yeah. What's a famous monster for you guys in the Middle East? I think my friend called just them in general as jinn, but jinn could take many forms. But do you have a famous one with a name and a story, I guess?
Jinn. If I heard the name, I can recognize. But I know we have the jinns, like good jinns and the bad jinns, and there is one of the big jinns. Good jinns, I haven't. Yeah, because the test is for the humans and the jinns.
Oh,
there are jinns as well on the earth.
I like that. Yeah.
So this is for both of them. It's mentioned in the Quran, there's so many verses about the jinns also. So the jinns cannot do something to you and you cannot see them, So they have their own test and you have your own test. And even in the jinns, they have the same prophecies and stuff. But the thing is, there is some bad jinns. So maybe you're talking about one of them. But the thing you're saying, the symbolic, the jinns are, we don't know how the jinn looks like, but the one you... Yeah, they can take the many forms, they can become human, they can do anything with you. But yeah, everything going to be judged.
Yeah, how he explained it is that like the bad jinns that they can take any form or whatever, and whenever you acknowledge it or show
I
it
got
fear,
you. I
it
got
gave
you.
it power.
So what happens is like the world is a test because we are distracted with so many things in this world. Like in Christianity, Judaism, and Islam, the same thing. Common things are like you don't have to drink alcohol. You cannot do like sleep with someone without marriage.
Yes.
And you cannot what do you say? You cannot thief. The basic things.
Yeah.
So this thing and adultery and the
adultery, idolatry, and like thievery, I think.
yeah, even the pork, not to eat
Yes.
pork, the same thing. But the thing is, what the jinns do, the jinns are the people of the Satan. So what they do is they start like distracting you. This is from the Iblis. So what they do is they come and distract you. They make fight between the couple. They start doing distracting you to go. Oh, don't go to clubbing. Drink alcohol today. Do this, do that. It's a real enjoyment. So it will start making you to not believe on God.
Yeah.
That's the jinn work. They do like that. So what God want us from is like to see everything, trust on me, and control yourself.
Mhm.
Then you will have the everlasting paradise depending on what deeds you did.
Mhm.
So for that, I have got this cards. Like when you get time, you can read.
Yeah.
Even I have some for. I have some more about the Jesus and the David. So all the prophets are mentioned in the Quran, whatever you guys know, like David, Jonah, Moses, same stories everywhere. So what I say is to you, the revelation that given to Jesus was for the people of the Bani Israel, the Israeli people.
Mhm.
This just came for the Bani Israel. In so many verses in Christianity, I can say that he's talking to the disciples to not go to the ways of the Gentiles, either go to the people of the Israel. So there are so many verses like that where he claims that he came for the people of the Israel as a prophet,
Yeah.
and then Moses came for the particular people of the Pharaoh time, and then Muhammad is the last messenger. Because Muhammad is the last messenger, God said in the verses in the Quran that he's going to be preserve the Quran because it's the last message. It cannot be corrupted or fabricated. So it's real, all authentic, no changes in the Quran. And the previous revelations, previous books, he did not promise to keep them preserved because that was for the particular time and for the particular people.
Yeah.
So that's why I recommend you read the Quran once in your life, then you will get all your misconceptions cleared. It's just the media portrays Islam very bad. It's not like that.
Because like here in America, unfortunately, after 9/11 happened, it was you guys were just scapegoated. Because as far as I'm concerned, our government.
Yeah,
I don't trust government to begin with.
Yeah.
But,
Yeah, even I got to know that was a work from inside, from the people of America itself. But I'm not sure. If it is Muslim, it is clear in the Quran that if you kill someone without any reason, like innocent people, then it's like you killed the whole humanity.
Yeah.
And if you saved one's life, you save like whole of humanity. So we are not allowed. Even if did someone Muslim, we don't consider him as a Muslim.
Yeah. All right, man. Well, some fun and enlightening.
Thank you so much, sir. And I'll give you some more about the Jesus I have. Something.
These will do me good.
Yeah, the Islamic. Human rights. It's Moses. I think just Moses.
Yep. I don't have that one. All right. Thank you, man.
Thank you so much,
Take care
sir.
and have a good
Have
one.
a good one. Thank you.